In this video, you will meet Trace. He is my nephew who has Williams syndrome. Williams syndrome is a genetic condition that is present at birth and can affect anyone. It is characterized by medical problems including cardiovascular disease, developmental delays, and learning disabilities. These occur side by side with striking verbal abilities, highly and social personalities, and an affinity for music. Williams syndrome affects 1 in 10,000 people worldwide, an estimated 20 to 30,000 people in the United States. It is known to occur equally in both males and females and in every culture. Unlike disorders that can make connecting with their child difficult, children with Williams syndrome tend to be social, friendly, and endearing. Parents often say the joy and perspective a child with Williams syndrome brings into their lives had been unimaginable. But there are major struggles as well. Many babies have life-threatening cardiovascular problems. Children with Williams syndrome need costly and ongoing medical care and early interventions such as speech or occupational therapy that may not be covered by insurance or state funding. As they grow, they struggle with things like spatial relations, numbers, and abstract reasoning, which can make daily tasks a challenge. And as adults, most people with Williams syndrome need supportive housings to live their fullest potential. Many adults with Williams syndrome contribute to their communities as volunteers or paid employees, for example, working at a senior home, in libraries, or as store greeters or veterinary aides. Just as important are opportunities for social interaction. As people with Williams syndrome mature beyond the structure of school and family activities, they often experience intense isolation, which can lead to depression. They are extremely sociable and experience the normal need to connect with others. However, people with Williams syndrome often don't process nuanced social cues, and this makes it difficult to form lasting relationships. To sum it up, Williams syndrome means that they are missing part of their 7th chromosome. I asked his mom the question she's asked most frequently about how it affects his learning and his health. Trace has an enlarged heart with the Williams syndrome. His main artery to his heart is too small and it is hard for blood to flow correctly. Trace will eventually have to have surgery where they basically put a balloon in his artery to make it big enough that blood flows through. They gave him until 40 to live, but we all have faith for longer. Trace will never be able to drive or do a lot of activities that young kids do. Technology really helps in the classroom. Trace is a better learner with technology. He was held back in kindergarten but gets to advance to 1st grade next year. Being able to work with Trace on a personal level and teaching him and understanding how he learns is really helpful for me in my future teaching career, but I know that I'm going to come across a lot of difficulty.